Let me record from my screen. Let me share the screen. Right. There's any issues, any doubts in the last class? Anyone tried configuring? I gave you an assignment, right? Anyone completed that assignment? Create a job to take the backups with the date and timestamp for all the databases. Anyone tried at least?
Done from my side.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Padma, good. Others, no response. I asked you to spend just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes.
Yes,
How many of you are
I
completed
can try,
that
sir.
assignment? How many of you are completed? Okay, Maggie, thank you for that. Anil, okay. And Padma. Okay, what about others? We have 21, now 20. 3 or 4 persons tried. What about remaining 15, 15, 16? Okay, okay, good. Okay, that's fine. If you don't write, that is up to you. Okay, fine. So, yeah, in the last class we had discussed how to configure jobs, right? So we discussed what are the default jobs will be there in the server, what is a job, how to configure a job, how to create a job, what is a step, what is a schedule. Okay, so how to set a schedule for a job, how to check the alerts, not alerts, I mean, if the job is failed, how to check the history. Okay, okay, Srinivas. Okay, so if the job is failed, where to check, how to check, everything we have discussed in the last class, like about all the jobs, okay, jobs concepts, okay, how to create the jobs and all we have discussed in the last class. Fine. So today we'll discuss about the maintenance plans and then we'll go for alerts, how to set an alert, what kind of alerts usually we are going to set in the organization. Okay, we'll discuss those things. Fine. So there is a challenge with the jobs. What is the main challenge? First thing is maintenance is very difficult. Okay, maintenance wise, it is very difficult to delete the old backups and all. Why? Because again in the organization we'll have retention policy. For backups we'll have retention policy. What kind of retention policy? What is meant by retention policy? Like how many days we can keep those backups, how many days we can keep those backups. We can't keep those backups as long as we want. Okay, main issue is storage. Okay, main issue is storage. So if you just keep the backup files as long as you want, so storage is very difficult for us to maintain storage. To add the storage you have to put extra effort, extra money and all. So what we are going to do, we are going to delete the old backups. Okay, so if we are going to delete the old backups, what is the criteria? How old backups we are going to delete it? Okay, so that is called retention policy. Every organization will have retention policy, depends upon the application criticality. Okay, people choose this retention policy. Retention policy means how many days old backups or how many hours old backups you are going to keep. Remaining backups you have to delete it. Okay, so usually in the organization the retention policy will be like this. Okay, for full backups it will be 2 weeks. If it is weekly backup it will be 2 weeks. Generally I'm not saying this is standard, but 80 to 90% is organization will follow this policy only. Full backups 2 weeks. What is meant by 2 weeks? Means they will save the last 2 weeks backups. Okay, they will store, they will keep last 2 weeks backups. What are the backups are there other than this 2 weeks, older than this 2 weeks? All the backups older than this 2 weeks will be deleted. That is called backup retention policy. Okay, backup retention policy means what? How many days we can keep the backups, how many weeks we can keep the backups. So it depends upon the organization, depends upon the organization criticality. Okay, application criticality, usually people choose this retention policy. So most of the servers will have full backups 2 weeks. It is a weekly full backup. If it is daily full backup, they will keep last 2 backups or 3 backups, 2 to 3 backups. Okay. If it is a full backup, last 2 to 3 backups, they will keep it. Either a weekly backup, weekly full backup, or daily full backup. Last 2 to 3 full backups, they are going to keep it. Remaining all backups, they are going to be deleted. Okay. Same differential backups also same. Last differential backups, 2 weeks differential backups. Why? Because imagine weekly full backup means 2 weeks set should be there. Okay. 2 weeks differential backup, they are going to keep it. Remaining all other backups, they are going to delete it. Log backups also same. Depends upon all the backups, depends upon the full backup, right? So if you keep 2 weeks full backups and if you just keep 1 week log backup, what is the use of keeping 2 weeks full backup? Right? So that's why usually 90% is last 2 weeks if it is a weekly full backup. Okay. Last 2 days or 3 days if it is a daily full backup. Based on that, your differential backups and your log backups are going to be saved. Okay. Right. Any backups other than this last 2 3 weeks, usually we are going to delete it. But in the organization, we are going to maintain thousands of databases. Is it possible to delete, to check, to log into each server, checking which data file, which backup is having older than 2 weeks or older than 3 weeks or older than 2 days or 3 days? Is it possible to check manually all the backups? Why? Because imagine for one database, if it is a daily full backup, or for one database, one backup file will be generated. Okay, for if it is a daily full backup, of course you will take 4 hours differential backup or 6 hours differential backup. Per day, 4 differential backups will be generated. Log backup, of course, every 15 minutes. Per day, 96 log backups will be generated. For one database, one full backup, 6 differential backup, and 96 log backups. For one database, imagine 1000 databases, how many backups it will be generated. 96 plus 6, 102, 103. For one database, 103, 1000 databases, 1000 into 103. How much? 1000 into 103, 1,03,000 backups are going to be generated, including all. So is it possible to monitor each and every backup, to check date and time stamp, and okay, this is older than 2 weeks. Okay, I have to delete it. Is it possible? First of all, manually it is very difficult task. Okay, it is very difficult task. So what we are going to do is all automatically whatever retention policy we have set, okay, so automatically those backups has to be deleted. So how can we do that? We can do that with the help of maintenance plans. So maintenance plans, don't think only maintenance plans will be helpful for deleting the backup files and all. Okay, you can set up a maintenance plan for backups. You can set up a maintenance plan for DBCC check DB. You can set up a maintenance plan for DB rebuild index, reorganize index, update statistics. Whatever things we have discussed for the jobs, everything you can achieve with the help of maintenance plans. When compared to jobs, maintenance plans are somewhat easy to configure and to maintain also. So simply what you can do is there are different tasks in the maintenance plans. Based on the tasks, if you want to delete the old backup files, you have to simply choose the task, particular task and all. So it will help you to delete the old backup file. So maintenance plans, collection of steps is a job. Collection of job is a maintenance plan. Clear? Collection of steps is equal to job, whereas collection of jobs is called a maintenance plan. Fine. So how to create a maintenance plan? Where I can see the maintenance plan? So you can see the maintenance plan under management section. Okay. Just expand this one. Go to management. You can see here maintenance plan, right? As of now, I don't see any maintenance plans. Why? I don't create any maintenance plans. Okay. So let's try creating a maintenance plan. Right click, new maintenance plan. I'm going to give this maintenance plan as full backup. Okay, full backup maintenance plan. Again, I can create a full backup job or I can create a full backup maintenance plan. Okay, either only one, either a job you can proceed or with the maintenance plan you can proceed. Anything you can choose. Okay, not an issue. But depends upon your organization. You are not going to choose. If your organization is following maintenance plan, you will follow. You have to follow maintenance plan. If your organization is following jobs, you have to follow the jobs. Okay, full backup. Just give the name of the maintenance plan. It will be very interesting. I'll show you it. It's kind of a graphical user interface. Okay, once you just give the name, automatically this window will open. Okay, so you can schedule. Each maintenance plan will have a subplan. Subplan you can name it as your own. Okay, you can schedule this subplan when it has to run. Imagine this is my full backup. Okay, right? So each subplan you can run. Yesterday, I mean, like in the last class, we have created each job for full backup, one job, differential backup, one job, log backup, one job, right? In the maintenance plan, you can create a backup maintenance plan. In that maintenance plan itself, you can maintain, okay, one sub plan for full backup, one sub plan for differential backup, one sub plan for log backup. Okay, if you want to add a sub plan, you can add a sub plan here. Click on this, it will be added. Schedule it. Each plan you can schedule it. Full backup, okay, whenever you want to run this full backup sub plan, you can schedule it. Whenever you want to run the differential backup sub plan, you can schedule it. Okay, so simply it's a collection of jobs maintenance plan. Okay, that's fine. Right, so once you just open this maintenance plan, you can see here one more option will be added, toolbox. Whenever you open maintenance plans, then only this option will be added. Now you cannot see in your management studio. Click on this toolbox. You can see different tools. Okay, so just expand this general. Just a minute. Okay, yes. Okay, you can see, right, maintenance plan tasks. Expand this maintenance plan task. These are all the tasks that we can achieve with the help of maintenance plans. Backup database task, check database integrity task. Integrity task means DBCC check DB task. Execute a query. You can execute a query using this task. Just simply copy paste that query. You can schedule that query. Execute T-SQL statement. History cleanup task. Maintenance cleanup task. Notify operator task. Notify operator means what? We are going to use it for a database mail feature. Okay. So there is a beautiful option called database mail in the SQL server. So you can send the emails using your database mail feature. Okay. SQL server itself will send an email. Okay. SQL server itself will send an email to the DBA team or else users, whoever we are going to mention in the recipient list. SQL server will send an email to them. For example, my job is failed. My maintenance plan is failed. I have to immediately get an email. Data file is full. I have to immediately get an email. Log file is full. I have to get an email. Why? Because we cannot monitor each and every database, each and every server, right? Thousand. Imagine if you are some organization, you have to manage 1,000 servers. How it is possible to log into each server to check which job is failed, which maintenance plan is failed? Very difficult, right? So we'll configure database mail. We'll configure alerts. We are going to discuss it. Nothing to worry. We are going to discuss it. Just 1 minute, guys. Just 1 minute. Okay, so we can schedule it. We can create it and we can schedule the maintenance plans. Whatever maintenance plan you want, you can schedule the maintenance plan. Maintenance clean task, notify operator task, as I told you. Okay, we can send an emails using SQL Server. If something went wrong, if your job failed, the DBS will get an email from the SQL Server. So and so server, so and so job failed, so and so time. So that you can immediately jump into that server, you can check which job is failed and you can take the action according to that error, right? In the same way, by using SQL Server, we can create, we can use this database mail feature to send an emails. Okay, so notify operator will help you to send an email. Usually while sending an email, we are going to mention the recipient list, right? To list, right? So to list, if you mention someone, some email in the to list, you are going to get it, right? The mail and all. Those who mentioned in the to list, he is going to get an email. So operator is called a kind of a to list. You can create some operator. Operator will have IP, not IP addresses, email addresses. Yes. Tell me.
ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చూపించారు సార్, నాకు అది అర్థం కదా సార్. మీరు మేనేజ్మెంట్ లోకి వెళ్ళి ఎలా ఓపెన్ చేశారు ఒకసారి?
First of all, don't try it while discussing. Okay, don't try it while discussing. I'll tell you. Okay, don't try it. Some people will have a habit of trying each and everything. Whatever I'm discussing now, they will open their management student, they will keep on doing. They will forget about the main point.
ఎందుకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ అంటే, మనం మేనేజ్మెంట్ స్టూడియోకి వెళ్ళిపోయిన తర్వాత మీరు మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఓపెన్ చేశారు, బట్ ఇక్కడ ఏమో పైన బ్యాకప్ అని మనకు ఆప్షన్ వచ్చింది. మనం బ్యాకప్ గురించి డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం కదా, బ్యాకప్ ఆప్షన్ వచ్చింది. సో అది నాకు కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజింగ్ అనిపించింది. అండ్ ఇదే పక్క కూడా మనకి ఆప్షన్స్ డిఫరెంట్ కనిపిస్తున్నాయి. సో అందుకని నేను ఒకసారి చూపించుకున్నాను.
See, if you expand management, nothing you can see. Okay, you can simply here, if you expand management, you can see maintenance plans here. If you expand maintenance plans, nothing you can see. You have to create maintenance plan. Right click, you have to create maintenance plan, then you can see. Okay, you can see, right? Management maintenance plan, you can see, right?
Yes sir.
Okay, then that's fine, right? So here you can see, once you just created a maintenance plan, okay, once you just created a maintenance plan, then you can see this toolbox. Okay, so don't worry in case if you don't see nothing. Okay, so just simply right click on it, just choose new maintenance plan. Once you choose new maintenance plan option, then automatically you can see this toolbox. Okay, you can see this toolbox. Until then you cannot see this toolbox, first thing, right? So these are the different tasks that we can achieve with the help of maintenance plans. Okay, these are the different tasks that we can achieve. Almost all 11 tasks will be there. Okay, so notify operator is a kind of like a recipient list, so that you can send an emails to the SQL from the SQL server, sorry, from the SQL server to your email IDs like Outlook, Gmail, whatever you want. You can send an email using this notify operator task. But database mail is different, this operator task is different. Database mail will help you to send an email, but to whom I have to send an email, I have to mention the to list, right? So you can use this notify operator task by using the to list and all. Okay, fine. Next is rebuild task, reorganize index task, string database task, update statistics task. These are the different tasks. Don't think all tasks we are going to use for maintenance plan. Mostly we are going to use, okay, backup task, maintenance cleanup task, okay, notify operator task, rebuild, reorganize, and we have one more task, right? DBCC check DB, database integrity task. Fine, so let's create that maintenance plan. We'll create one backup maintenance plan. So what it has to do, 3 things it has to do. First thing is, it has to take a full backup, okay, with the date and timestamp. It has to take a full backup with the date and timestamp. Okay, the next thing is, it has to delete old backup files. Okay, old backups. Third one is, in case if it is failed, it has to send an email. to the DBA team. Third task, we cannot complete it now. For this, we have to create a database mail. Okay, as of now, we haven't created database mail. Third task, we cannot complete it now. Okay, so once we complete the database mail, then you can simply attach that notify operator task and you can send it emails and all. Right, so let's concentrate on these two tasks. Okay, first I have to take a full backup with the date and timestamp. One more advantage with this maintenance plan is it will take a full backup or any backups with the date and timestamp. Okay, so day before yesterday, I asked you to take a full backup for all the databases with the date and timestamp. For that also you can find a script. Okay, for that also you can find a script. You can achieve that in that way also, the script method also, or else you can achieve with the help of this full backup maintenance plan method also, right? So let's create this full backup maintenance plan. Then I'll show you what task we are going to use to delete the old backups. Okay, so we cannot delete the backups manually. So for that, what I am planning is I want to delete it automatically. So for that, how can I delete the old backups automatically? By using the maintenance plan task, I can achieve that. Okay, fine. So just go to the server. I want to take full backup, right? Full differential log, whatever it is. So you have to drag and drop this task. There is no full differential log and all here. Only one task, that is backup task. Using this task, you can select whatever backups you want. Okay. So just drag and drop it. Simply drag and drop it. This is called SSIS, integration services. Okay. The maintenance plans will work based on integration service catalog. This is how usually integration services will be. This is how usually SSIS packages will be created. Okay, it look like this, right? So this task has to take the backup of all the databases, right? So we have one more task, delete the backups, old backups. So now tell me which task I have to use to delete my old backups. In this list, which task I have to use to delete my old backups?
History cleanup task, sir.
Very good, history cleanup task. Any other options we have other than history cleanup task?
Maintenance cleanup task.
Okay, maintenance cleanup task.
Cleanup.
Okay, maintenance cleanup or history cleanup. Now we have two cleanups. Very good. Okay, I'm happy. Now we have two cleanups. So which cleanup I have to choose? I have to choose history cleanup or maintenance cleanup.
Maintenance cleanup, sir.
Someone started video, I guess. Please stop the video. Who started? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I have to start. I have to choose maintenance cleanup task or history cleanup. Afifa, tell me. Maintenance or history? So deleting old backups is a maintenance task or history cleanup task? What is the task? Deleting old backups. So, okay, so I'll tell
నేను
you.
హిస్టరీ అని అనుకొని చెప్పాను సార్, హిస్టరీ క్లీనప్.
Okay, no
One more
problem.
doubt here, sir.
Sorry.
One more doubt,
మెయింటెనెన్స్
sir.
క్లీనప్
Yeah,
లో
yeah.
అన్ని ఉంటాయి కదా సార్ బ్యాకప్స్.
Okay.
హిస్టరీ క్లీనప్ అంటే మనం ఇప్పుడు ఏదైతే తీసుకుంటామో అవి ఉంటాయి కదా సార్.
Nothing like that. I didn't tell like
మనం
that. Yeah, tell
మనం
me.
discuss
Someone is asking. Yeah. Tell me.
can I
Yeah, tell me.
సార్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేసినట్టు మనం మీరు చెప్పినట్టు ఇందాక ఫస్ట్ మన రిటెన్షన్ టైం ఉంటుంది 1 to 2 weeks 2 to 3 weeks బ్యాకప్స్ ఫస్ట్ సార్ స్టార్టింగ్ లో చెప్పారు.
Yes.
సో అక్కడ మనకి బ్యాకప్ తీసుకున్నాం సార్. ప్రెసెంట్ మనం బ్యాకప్ తీసుకున్నాము. ఆ బ్యాకప్ మనకి ఎక్స్పైర్ అయిపోయిందని మనకి రాత్రి చూస్తారు. అంటే మీరు రిటెన్షన్ టైం చెప్తున్నారు కదా.
No. See, expiration is different. Wait. Expiration is completely different. Deleting the backups is completely different. We are not going to see which backups are expired and then we are going to delete it. Not like that. We don't do that. Backup expiration is something different. Okay, that you can set while taking the backups. If you just set while taking the backup, if you set 30 days as an expiration, After 30 days, it will be expired. You cannot use that backup to restore. But anyhow, that will occupy some space, right? If it is expired or not expired,
Yes,
it will
sir.
occupy some space, right? So that has to be deleted automatically. Manually,
yeah.
we cannot delete all the backups and all. So expired, usually in the maintenance plans, I did not tell it will delete only expired backups and all. It will delete, you have to mention, I'll explain again, okay? While taking the task, I'll explain. There you have to simply select how many days or weeks. If you choose 2 weeks, it will keep 2 weeks backups. All the older backups other than 2 weeks, it will be deleted automatically. It won't check the expired backup or not expired backup. Okay, so simply any backups older than 2 weeks, you will give some time, right? 2 weeks, 2 days, whatever time you are going to give. Based on that time, it will keep only those backups, and remaining all backups older than the retention policy, it will delete all the other backups. Okay, so it won't check. In case you want to check manually of each backup set whether expired or not, you will have some custom queries. Using that custom queries, you can check it. Backup verify only, not custom query. Backup verify only option you have to use, so that it will tell you whether backup is expired or not. But again, we are not saying like only expired backups it will be deleted. No, not like that. Okay, so it will delete all the backups older than your retention policy. It doesn't matter whether your backup is expired or not. Okay,
Okay, sir.
fine. So now I have to
Thank you.
use, I have to use maintenance cleanup task, not history cleanup task. Okay, so history cleanup means will help you to delete the history of the tables and all. Okay, so not history cleanup task. Maintenance, deleting the files physically is a maintenance task, right? So I have to use this maintenance cleanup task. Now let me drag and drop this maintenance cleanup task. So now you can see, right, each task will have its red mark here. Red mark means not configured. Okay, red mark means not configured. To configure it, double click on it. Just double click on the backup database task, double click on it. Okay, now you can see what kind of backup you need. Full differential log, you can select from here. I need full backup. To which location you want to take full backup. And of course, what and all databases you want to take full backup. All databases, only system databases, only user databases, or specific databases. What databases you want to take the backup. If you choose all databases backup, it will take all the databases backup, including your system databases and user databases. If you choose system database, only master model MSDB TempDB backup it will take, right? Master model MSDB and TempDB backup it will take, right? If you choose system databases, it will take master model MSDB and TempDB backup it will take, right? Agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Who is that? Yes.
Padma, sir.
Padma, tell me how to take full backup on TempDB.
No, sir. TempDB, we can't take, sir.
Right, you know, right, the answer. Okay, so it won't take TempDB. If you choose system databases also, it will skip TempDB. That's why I'm saying master model MSDB TempDB and all. No one is stopping me. Okay, so even if you choose